say, can you see? By the dawn's early
My grandfather was killed in Russia. The Cossacks came through and they had a general store or something. It's the only thing I know.
The Seldin firm was started by Ben I. Seldin, my father, in 1923.
The Seldin Company's story epitomizes the American dream of an immigrant coming to America, working hard, overcoming the odds, and building lasting value. It all began back in 1923 when Ben I. Seldin, after service in the World War I Army Balloon Corps at Fort Omaha, opened a one-man insurance agency, selling life insurance policies for 25 cents a week premiums out of his home in Council Bluffs. Ben grew the business and earned his real estate license in 1940. Ben's son Millard and son-in-law Stanley Silverman joined the company in the 1940s after World War II service in the Navy. Other son Ted Seldin joined in 1957 after serving in the U.S. Air Force. World War II created a severe nationwide housing shortage. The Omaha area was no exception. Ben Seldin recognized the urgent need to house GIs returning from the war, so he began constructing affordable new homes one at a time. Eventually, the Seldin name became recognized not only in insurance and real estate, but as a leading home builder in the Omaha Council Bluffs metro area. Starting in 1957, the Seldins gradually acquiring 1,000 acres of farmland along then rural West Center Road between 114th and 135th Streets. The area would become known as the Westwood Communities, one of Omaha's first master plan communities. Over the years, the Seldin firm would go on to build more than 3,000 single-family homes in thoughtfully master-planned neighborhoods. The company has a long and rich tradition in the commercial sector. In 1959, the Seldins began developing the Westwood Communities. This commercial development became home to two regional shopping centers, Westwood Plaza and Montclair Center, are home to about 100 businesses. In keeping with the times and changing needs of shoppers, the two centers were renovated in 2009. In 1997, at the request of Omaha's mayor, Seldin Company kicked off a 10-year effort to develop Benson Park Plaza. This infill project brought mainstream retailers to a blighted area near 72nd and Ames Avenue. The Seldin Hotels came about in 1966. The company eventually built and managed 5 full-service hotels with 800 total rooms, meeting facilities, and 5 restaurants in Des Moines, Council Bluffs, Omaha, and Wichita, Kansas.
Since that time, Seldin has built more than 3,500 apartment homes and manages over 15,000. To this day, when many people think about Seldin Company, they think about high-quality apartments with outstanding management and service. Among the many apartment homes we have constructed over the years, we are proud that more than 1,000 independent living apartments are for seniors in the metropolitan and rural communities across Nebraska and Iowa to help senior residents live independently with dignity, respect, and security. At its history, Seldin has been responsive to the community and donated, at its cost, land for schools, parks, community centers, fire stations, and places of worship. We continue to contract with third-party multifamily property owners, and through our investment partner, Metonic Real Estate Solutions, we have been able to acquire the management of thousands of apartment homes.
Ever since the beginning, Seldin Company has been loyal to its hardworking associates and was an early provider of health insurance for employees and their families, as well as 401k plans and other benefits. It is our policy to promote from within whenever possible.
Stan's grandson, Howard Scott Silverman, and my grandson, Ammon Dotan are both actively involved in our business and serve on the board of directors of Seldin Company. They work to preserve and expand the real estate assets jointly owned by the Ted Seldin and Silverman families. Our reputation remains our most precious resource.
If you look at where we've kind of come to over the years, Seldin Company in the early 2000s was managing around 4,000 apartment units. Today that's right around 15,000, and most of that is third party. So Seldin originally was formed to serve the family real estate portfolio, and today it's really more about just being a first-class property management business. And that's what we've tried to do with all of our businesses. Omni has a real presence here in Omaha and throughout the Midwest. Matonic is acquiring assets and managing assets throughout the central United States. And USG and MAG continue to look at a lot of new opportunities and build their business. So we feel like we've kind of created a full-service organization of real estate companies. And it's really about the family portfolio of real estate, and then also having these lasting, enduring businesses as well. Try to build on what Ben and Millard and Ted and Stan have started here, and we hope we can have continue to have a positive impact on this community, and be experts in the real estate industry for generations to come.
Seldin Company, Matonic Real Estate Solutions, USG Construction, Ammon Partners, and Omni Partners. 5 dynamic firms to bring brokerage, development, and asset management service to the United States.
Our legacy is a deal must be good for both parties, otherwise it isn't good for either party.